I'm just saying I'm having a challenge right now with one of my funnels. It's quite interesting, and these folks are looking at me like I'm totally ignorant. But
Ignorant.
I paid them a whole lot of money, so they're gonna be patient.
Exactly.
All right, all right. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. This is our Money Making Matters episode number 12. Episode number 12, man. We are fired up. 12 is my favorite number. Is it 12 or is it 13?
I like 13 um,
I think it's
because
13.
there's a
I think
lot of
last
taboo with 13, but that's not real.
no, that's all, and that
A lot of
lines up
power in that number.
our conversation and why we have these conversations because most of the things we were taught simply aren't real. So episode number 13, guys. Benjamin McCray here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Very excited about our conversation that we're going to have today with my partners and colleagues. My background, as most of you have been following us, and if you haven't been following us, I welcome you and encourage you to definitely like, share, wherever platform you're on. I know we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Zoom. We could be anywhere. Totally like, share, comment, give us your feedback. We will love to do that. We're going to be having these conversations every single Monday. And my background is a business partner, a business owner, entrepreneur in the finance space. I am so very passionate about being in a space of finance, teaching people financial literacy, giving people access to vehicles, tools that have been leveraged by the wealthy, mainly in the insurance space. You don't have to die to benefit from life insurance, ladies and gentlemen. Wealthy people have been utilizing that for decades. And I'm so passionate about helping people and showing them how to put themselves in a position for that. But along with that, we have our other subject matter experts who are very skilled in the money space. Good big business partner here, J.O. Watts. Mr. Watson, introduce yourself, if you will.
Hey, everybody. Like Ben said, my background's in finance, economics, retired banker, worked for some of the largest institutions in the country. My most recent assignment before I retired or semi-retired in 2006 was with Bank of America as a vice president on the wealth management team, working with the private bank. And so, you know, I've seen a lot of things. I've been a part of a lot of closed door meetings, and just what we're hoping to do is just bridge the gap because there are definitely two worlds, two Americas, two systems. The haves and the have-nots. It's a real thing, and we're just trying to have some haves and some have some.
All
We don't
right.
want the have-not. So the haves and the have somes. So you might not need to have all that they got, but we should have some.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're at the table for, just to bring quality conversation, quality information, because it's really if we're going to be successful, we're going to succeed at the highest levels.
Absolutely. And it's really a conversation that we have more so than a presentation. I'm going to go over a quick overview of some alliances and collaborations we have with companies that's helping individuals increase their cash flow, put themselves in a strong financial position. Because if you don't have the finances, and we were having this conversation in the back office before we went live, if you don't have your money in order, you are dead in the water. Understand this. I mean, it's just really the situation. Matter of fact, I'll go to the first slide because I want to sit here for a minute. When opportunities not being in the right place at the right time means everything. And this is what we want to talk about. It's just timing and positioning. A lot of things are happening right now, JL. A lot of shifts are taking place in the world, in the country, good and bad, whatever you want to, the way you look at it is based on your mindset. Because if you have the knowledge, if you have the information, you have the resources, you have the ability to leverage and take advantage of all things taking place. And I want us to really talk about that, but elaborate on the power of being in the right place at the right time with the right mindset.
I mean, that's so profound and poignant that you would bring that topic up today because based on my research, based on my studies, I feel like there's many millions of people that are not in the right position. In order to maximize opportunity, in order to have, the blessings and things that you should have, you got to be in position. And most people, I was taught train and condition, go to school, get a good education, get a good job. They never talked about entrepreneurship and buying some of my time back and just maybe working, 10 or 15 hours a week. When I was growing up, I was taught you got to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And I just had no idea at the time that when I was doing that, I was giving up one of my greatest assets, which was my time, because I
Right.
was dedicating and allocating so much of my time towards building their dream, their vision, their goals, and that left very little time for me. And so, what I love about MWR, and I love about the Give Back, Give Bucks, and Ben and our whole platform is we're looking at giving you your time back, buying your time back. You know, how great would it be if you could make 6 or 7 figures working 10, 15, 20 hours a week,
Amazing.
as opposed to working 40, 50, 60 hours of work, make 50,000, 80,000, even 100,000. Like, like it's really the money game's not the money game. It's the time game. And so we need to really elevate how we look at money and time and make sure we're in position. I can tell you one of the greatest things since I transitioned is being able to have massive amounts of study on whatever topic I want, whatever thing I want to get better at. Because now I'm a subject matter expert in finance. Before I was a taskmaster in my job. I was good at
Right.
completing tasks. Started in school, get good grades, do this, make your bed. I was a taskmaster. And I don't believe the highest level of living is being a taskmaster. I
Not at
believe
all.
walking boldly in your gifts and your talents and your abilities and having time each and every day to just think about your life. What's important to you? What do you want? What motivates you? What do you love? I know when I just worked full time, I didn't have time to think about that. It was just get home, watch a couple Martin shows, and get into bed and do the same thing over and over again. I was making decent. I was making 6 figures, but I wasn't happy. I didn't get really happy until I bought my time back,
Absolutely.
and
You
so
were a slave to the clock.
to the clock.
We're helping people get their freedom. Freedom is doing what you want, when you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want. And that requires being aligned with systems, aligned with the financial freedom, along with the time freedom. And that's all we're talking about right now. We're setting people up to have access to that leverage that the wealthy have been taking advantage of for many, many, many years. So we're going to elaborate more on. You were about to say something?
No, I was just agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. I mean, we're gonna elaborate more because our topic tonight today is being in the right place at the right time and having the right mindset. Because some people they could be in the right place at the right time, but don't have the mindset of change. They're stuck. They're not even open to opportunities. I mean, think about this. We missed out on so many opportunities like the wall. I mean, what if the Waltons invited you to come and say, man, at one point in time, we're going to be the richest family in the world. We want you to invest in us, and you're going to be able to become a multimillionaire. We just want you to know that all those little stores and little hardware stores around the country, they're going to go away because we're going to take over. They made those invites and people laughed at them. Microsoft, Apple, Starbucks, think about that, Google, all these things, Facebook, Zoom, Amazon, Uber, these are disruptors. At some point, they were small, they were a concept, an idea. And the reality is, individuals who saw these at the time they came to fruition, If their mindset wasn't adjusted for change and seeing the possibilities, they walked away from the opportunity. They missed it. And then there's some folks who just simply weren't invited. What do they say? The definition of poor, passing over opportunities repetitively, but then you have PO, which is passed over. I didn't get the invite to come into Mark Zuckerberg's dormitory room and talk about the Book of Faces. You know what I'm saying? But we have the ability now because of the conversations and the relationships that we have. And I'm talking to the people who are watching this video. If you stumbled across this video, if someone shared this video, I mean, think about this. Most of these companies, what they have in common is they're blue chip market segment leaders. That's powerful. They capitalize on cutting edge technology. They totally disrupted their industries and their prestige, convenience, and they were free. You don't pay to get on Facebook. You don't pay to download Uber. All that is free. You just leverage the systems, and they created multiple millionaires and billionaires due to our participation. We are totally unknown at first. They were totally unknown. We didn't know nothing about Facebook, Uber, any of that. But now, guys, I want to make a quick point, and this is funny. When I first went into business, me and my partner Pat, we had a commercial cleaning company. We sat with our financial advisor at the time, and he said, "Listen, you guys are making some incredible income. You need to put it in, diversify it, and put it into some stocks. I recommend a stock called Goo Goo." He was like, "Goo Goo?" This is way back before Google was Google. And needless to say, in our young, uninformed thought process, we was like, "Nah, we're good." Bro, I'm gonna tell you now, I probably would never have met you if I put my money into Google. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's just positioning, guys, timing and positioning. So, this is what I want to introduce you guys to. We're going to continue this conversation. Welcome to the MWR Give Bucks. The future is here. We have an amazing opportunity with the wealth of experience. We're branded events in Newport Beach, California. We have our founder of Give Bucks, Mr. Jones, along with our founder, CEO, Mr. House, along with our president. This gentleman, Bill Aurelio, has built massive, massive businesses in a traditional and non-traditional space, along with our managing partner, Mr. Tolson, and our VP, Mike Randolph. Leadership is everything. You can go and invest in this stock. I'm not going to advise you on anything. That's not what I do. But GBUX is something you might want to look into. But guys, we are talking about over 150 years of combined industry experiences focused on betterment of others, along with dedicated changes, the way people save money, create wealth, and give back to the community. This is absolutely powerful. Nobody has even heard of us yet. That's called opportunity because what we do is we provide prestige, convenience, and free services to our customers. We are poised to basically disrupt more than just one industry here. And this is what's so awesome about this. With this technology, you are now in the right place at the right time. Let me break this down to you because timing and positioning is everything. Understand this. Technology has gone mobile. According to Flurry Analytics, mobile users spend 86% of their time on mobile apps. Think about what you do with yourself. You're on mobile apps all the time doing Zooms or sending money or paying bills and whatever it may be, 40% of the time on mobile websites. Everything you need to succeed is already in the palm of our hands. What if we could turn this into money? What if every time you use your mobile device, you're making money? Here's how we act because we're changing the way you act. Things we already do every single day in terms of shopping, Amazon, Nike, CVS, Home Depot, communicate through Zoom, which is what we're on now, Facebook, Messenger, banking, SoFi, Chime, Go Bank. I mean, we send money and pay bills through Zelle. I just sent my mom some money through Zelle, Apple Pay, and give through GoFundMe and other services, thrift stores, food banks, or what have you. We're doing this already, but it's all over the place. People love convenience. So, what if you can change everything in a single app? What if you can have everything in a single app? We call it a super app. I never heard that concept before until a couple of weeks ago, where you could shop, bank, give, communicate, and pay bills. What if for free your customers and basically earn cash rewards for their purchases plus cash rewards for all the purchases that they share their app with their friends and family? This is major. What if the super app paid you every time anyone used it to purchase the things they are already purchasing anyway? Over 100,000 locations and growing. I mean, look at the spots. You got Westin hotels, AMC movie theaters, Bluefin. I mean, Kroger, wherever you shop, most likely they're in the app. Barnes and Noble, Outback, I mean, Longhorn. If you don't shop in these locations, they will eventually be in the app. So now you simply have the ability, while doing what you're already doing, position yourself to be in the transaction business. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, guys, because we're creating cash flow to position ourselves to become wealthy. So, what is a super app? A super app is a mobile application that can provide multiple services, including payments and financial transactions processing, effectively becoming an all encompassing, self contained commerce and communication online platform that embraces many aspects of a person and a commercial's life. We got social networking, calling, online banking, chatting, shopping, food delivery, payments, ordering your driving, your Ubers. Man, guys, it's all in one app. Here's what's exciting because it's not a new concept overseas. Overseas, they've been using their phone to pay for everything. This America's behind an eight ball. You know why? Banks. Banks make money when we pull out those credit cards. They don't want us to be over here taking control and becoming the bank, making money off the transactions. So now what we have the ability to do with our Give Buck Super app, while we do those transactions that we're already doing, we're going to be able to make money and give back to our charities, our nonprofits automatically. So this thing is in phases. I need y'all to understand the power of this. Just like when Amazon first started, you know, Bezos said, I'm going to sell books on Amazon. It all started with books. And then it evolved to everything that you want, you can buy on Amazon. So phase one is complete. We have the shopping, the paying, the giving already established. Over 100,000 locations, and we're adding more every single day. 3 levels of friends and family. When you come on as a free member, you have access to that. If you sign up with us inside of MWR, we open up the 7 levels of marketing along with our smart sponsored charities. But coming up, we got enrolling merchants where we have the ability to go to your local stores that you go to every single day, your dry cleaners, your local diner, and you see them do those swipes, and you say, "Listen, what if I give you an app?" And then when they upload the app and they're using it and sharing with all of their folks who are contributing to their establishment, they're getting paid. You're getting paid for all those transactions. That's going to be major. They're about to expand our chatting and texting and communication capabilities along with AI integration and augmented reality, which I still don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds pretty profound. Would you all agree? This is major. So you simply go to the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, you download the app, give bucks, and then whoever introduced you have a special invitation code. Is absolutely free. You want to make sure you download the app and then you upload the dollars onto it. And at all your local merchants, you literally go into the merchants, purchase items like you're doing anyway. You give to charities automatically. And we're going to talk about how you are a charity, you are a nonprofit. We set you up with our subject matter experts, where we have Wes along with JL. We show you how to set yourself up as a charity. So now you're donating a portion to your charity, nonprofit. Understand this, guys. So you can add that on to this easily. Now, for everyone's transaction, you're getting paid. So this is how it works. Step one, total your transaction. So let's say you're at CVS, it's a $30 transaction. You total your transaction. You go into your app, select the amount, select the merchant, put in the amount, get a barcode, swipe it, boop, boop, transaction done. I did that a couple of times with Amazon this weekend. Understand this, it's a learning curve, just like everything we've done and everything we're now doing automatically is a learning curve. Understand this. Zoom was not a normal thing. Going to Facebook was not. I still have seniors, old heads who's like, nah, I don't do all that stuff. But billions of people do. And there's so much more to this because for every purchase you make through the GiveBuck Super app, here's the thing: you earn rewards, your favorite charity gets paid, 7 other families get paid, and their families and charities get paid as well. So, just to give a quick hypothetical so that we can break this thing down, because our objective, understand this, we want to get you to the next level strategies of making and building wealth and protecting your wealth. But if you don't have wealth, if you don't have discretionary income, again, I can't emphasize it enough, you don't have the ability to do these things. But what we want to show you is, let's say, in real time, micro transactions. That's a word you want to learn. Banks have been leveraging and scraping pennies off your dollars for decades. You're a banker, JL. Am I telling the truth, sir?
You're telling the truth.
Those pennies add up to dollars. Those dollars add up to millions. So let's just say you shared your information, your free app. You have over 3,175 users, all linked to your invite code. And half of those individuals go out and go shopping on a daily basis, and you get 10 cents a day. 10 cents. How many times have you stepped over 10 cents? I don't step over 10. I'll step over a penny. But now that I know what I know, usually in the last few years, I pick up my pennies too. Because that 99 cents, one penny make a dollar. You know what I'm going. But that adds up to $158.70 a day. Multiply that for 365 days in a year. That's $57,925.50 a year using a free app. All you're doing is giving it away. Breaking it down and just looking at the numbers, guys, if you come on for free, you get the app, you get 3 levels of those users, and you get to leverage that. But now, if you decide to partner up with us and become a qualified marketing director to spread the word, we open up the other 4 levels. Now you got 7 levels of rewards that you can leverage and take advantage of. A super app built to go viral for growth. And it's going to grow just like the other platforms that we watched happen, we helped happen, such as Facebook, Uber, and everything else that went viral. It became a part of our everyday living. We're building our own ecosystem in this environment, guys. And the thing that's pretty neat about this is, as we build this ecosystem, regardless of what's going on around us, as folks are making transactions inside this ecosystem, it doesn't matter what's going on around us. We're creating a new form of money, a new transaction. The world's first perpetual funded app. Every time the rewards are spent, more rewards are being regenerated. Seven more families, seven more charities will benefit from that, which is absolutely amazing, guys. I hope you're learning, picking up what I'm laying down, guys. So, are you ready to go shop and dine out for free? Let me explain how this works. When you spend your rewards, it's like shopping for free. So, you go to your favorite restaurant. What's your favorite restaurant, JL?
Um, I would say
You and the Queen.
probably, well, there's a steakhouse that I like in Stanford. Um,
Yes. I saw on Facebook. What's the name of that restaurant, the gentleman you gave shout out to?
um, that was my partner Larry that I gave a
Yes,
shout out to.
yes. So let's just say you go to Larry's, you spend $100 a month at Larry's and other places. Guys, I want you to see how these numbers work. And if Larry's not on inside of our app, then we can add Larry to the app for free. So here's what happens, man. You go out there, you spend you know that's $2, and then that's 20%. So and then you got three people to get three people to get three people to get three people. Everybody is spending $100. You just made $546.75. Free money. But let's say you went and got five people to get five people to get five people. You now got 78,125 people that you're getting paid from. That's $19,000, $19,531.25 of rewards earned. Free money. Now you will go Larry's every week. I know you said it's a little bit far out, but when you get that delicious meal, that ambiance, it is free. Let's go. And
Yeah,
then let's say you get excited and aggressive, you get 10 people to lock in, and they get 10 people to get 10 people to get 10 people. Guys, that's 10 million people. 10 get 10 get 10. Everybody go out and spend $100, guys. The power of numbers. Numbers don't lie, people do. That's 2.5 million in rewards earned. That's how you don't worry about when your wife, your significant other, your children are on Amazon shopping. As long as they're using this app, it's free. And that's absolutely powerful. So, man, just so we can really talk about the transaction business and put this in perspective, and we're going to wrap this up and have a deep conversation based on what we just heard. Most businesses live on the money that's left over after cost of goods, rent, overhead, employees, insurance, that it lasts to get paid. And it doesn't always guarantee that they're gonna get paid. But guess what? It is guaranteed. Guess who's going to get paid? The bank, because banks get paid on transactions, not profits. Period. Now we have the ability to get paid off of transactions, y'all. Oh my God. I mean, I was excited about our company prior to all this marriage, this collaboration, but it just totally took it to a whole new level. As a marketing director inside of our opportunity, guys, you have the ability to be first to market in a blue ocean strategy, becoming a pioneer in this space, open up unlimited number of marketing directors and outlets. You have the ability to create distribution. One of the main reasons why Visa is so powerful, if Visa was only in one store, Visa wouldn't be Visa. But Visa is powerful because every store that takes transactions have Visa. Let that blow your mind. Work for yourself, but not by yourself. Build your market and value a customer base, sharing MWR and the Give Buck Super App. Earn rewards in real time and get paid daily. Guys, this thing is absolutely amazing. It's what I call the perfect business. I've studied businesses. I've been an entrepreneur for many decades, guys. Where else can you go and get unlimited rewards and get paid daily while someone else is doing all the work? You have the ability to become a qualified financial director with MWR for just 200 bucks. $200, and then have a monthly overhead, a membership that includes all the strategies you need to leverage the experts and putting money back into your pocket, turning your expenses back into cash flow by reducing your taxes, lowering your bills, eliminating your debt, restoring your good name by improving your credit. And while we do all that, we create that cash flow, and now we move into those strategies where we get you a private bank, land banking, precious metals, setting up your trust fund, becoming in total control of your financial destiny. The only way that's going to happen is with money. Am I lying? Not at all. Not at all. So let's wrap this up. Let me show you some examples because you now have people, guys. You got people. Understand this. Work smarter, not harder. Our company can provide you with everything you need to what? Save money, make money, create money, and what? Give back to your communities. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Let me show you some examples of individuals who have leveraged our guaranteed income. And here's the thing with our guaranteed income, I got to hit this real quick. We get paid $5 to $15,000 a day. This is our revenue sharing program. This is MWR. Okay, $30 to $150 for every partner we have to join us on this movement. $300 a week for every 6 partners that come on. Up to $15,000 for individual, $1,500 for individuals who jump in this business and say, "Hey, I want to go hard and create momentum." It's right there for you. The question I always ask people is, do you want to make some money or all the money? $20 a day, $100 a day, $300 a day, or $3,000 a day? The choice is yours. But I like to do the math. We have folks right now, man, who are doing some amazing things. First thing we want to do is make sure we download and install our GiveBucks app. It's absolutely free. Start earning immediately in real time. Share it with your friends and family members, okay? And then join the MWR opportunity and qualify for the 7 levels of compensation and complete the 72-hour money challenge. And the sky is the limit. And we also guarantee it. If we can't put more money in your pockets within your first 30 days, guess what? We'll give you a full refund. Now, we have some success stories real quick. The Ivories, who are some awesome individuals, former military, built their business during COVID. They got laid off from their job. When they called them back because MWR exploded, they got serious about their business, raised their credit score to over 800, was able to put themselves in a position. They built a 6,000 square foot home, all paid off cash. They got a pool and a lake. They could literally fish from their pool. It's crazy. I like it. It's pretty cool. But these guys are absolutely doing some amazing things. We have Dr. Parker, very good friend of mine. This gentleman replaced his $65,000 a year income, working his business on a very part-time basis on lunch breaks like this. Was able to do some amazing things in terms of getting his finances on point. Another $1 million income earner. And then we have our top income earner, Brian Bean. Mr. Brian, basically one of the fastest in everything that we do. Went out here and he's making over $45,000 a month, way over $45,000 a month. This needs to be updated, but was able to go purchase 20 acres of land, just bought 3 more acres on that land. So he has 23 acres of land out there in Atlanta, Georgia, called Bean Acres, leveraging it as an asset, got major movie companies filming scenes on his acres. He also purchased a condo in Dubai, got a lot of luxury collections in terms of vehicles because of an opportunity like MWR. Let me show you why they were able to do that. Let me give you a quick money example. We'll wrap this thing up. All right. So you enroll one qualified marketing director a week for 3 months. Get one outside member and have 50% duplication. You'll have over 1,237 qualified marketing outlets. I love numbers. You'll rank to a level of 4-star regional director, earning you $650 a day, $19,500 a month through MWR's revenue sharing program. One QMD a week for 3 months. Now, with those 1,237 QMDs, they gave 10 free GiveBuck apps out. So now you have 12,370 individuals who are app users. Those 12,370 app users in your influence, inside your organization, your immediate family, your close friends, they go out and they utilize the app. And on an average monthly spend, let's say $500 a month, which is about average. So at the end of 90 days, your organization is looking like this. You have level one, 13 QMDs, $325 coming in, level two, 72, level two, I'm going all the way down. You have a total of $16,975 reward dollars per month and $19,500 coming out of MWR. You're generating $36,475 a month. Now, here's a question I ask you. With $36,000 a month, which is an annual compensation from MWR and GiveBucks of $437,700 a year, what tax bracket do that put you in? That puts you at that top.
It depends. It depends.
That part, that's a true. You see, you an expert. So, are you in the 5 to 3%? Would you say you're in that top 3%?
Well, just based on growth, you'd be at, but if you're structured properly, that can easily drop down to 5%
Easily,
or less.
easily. But in terms of
Yes.
income, I guess I asked the question wrong. What percentage of Americans are making $400,000 a year? That's the question.
Yeah, less than 1%.
Right, right. And with this opportunity, you have the ability to do that. But let's just say you only do 50% of that. You're at $218,850. Or you just do 25% of that. You're making six figures at least. Or you're real lazy and you just do 10%, you're making 43,000. But that's still good money in a part-time business, guys. This is
Absolutely.
what I need folks to really understand. Understand that. So here's the deal. We want you to know that you've got people. If you're listening to this video, man, get back with the person who shared this information with me, with you. Let me be the first one to welcome you to the MWR Give Bucks family. We have an opportunity that's going to be taking place tonight at 9 p.m. At MWRGiveBucks.live. But what I want to do is bring up our subject matter experts because we showed you how to get the money. And they're going to show you how to multiply and protect the money as well. And that's what we're very excited about, guys. And we're going to bring this content because our whole conversation is just having real conversations that's real language where folks can relate to exactly what's going on. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times when you talk about wealth and investing, it goes over people's heads. They don't understand that dialect. But this is where our platform is designed to break it down to the simplest form where folks say, I get it. I want to go get the bag. They understand what that means. Now we want to teach them that you're the bag by increasing your value, by becoming an entrepreneur, by increasing your what you call it. We had this conversation last week. Your intellectual knowledge, intellectual property, that knowledge that no one can take from you. I want to introduce you guys. We got Wes who just came in along with JL. Hey, the floor is yours these next 10, 15 minutes. Let's chop it up. What do you guys think about this new slides and the becoming a part of the transaction business?
I
That
think
is
it's
a
great.
very exciting application. That has some far reaches right there. It's going to help a lot of people to succeed in being able to get where they need to be as far as
Absolutely.
establishing themselves in this space and getting closer to becoming the bag. So yeah, to segue directly into that, what it is that we are positioned to do to help everyone here is once you start getting that flow coming towards you, where you're starting to get more and more income and income opportunities. The things that we're offering is to position you to where you can keep what you have caused to flow your way and protecting you in ways that you probably have never comprehended. Being able to make sure that if anyone were to try to approach or to say, hey, you have to give this up or you have to pay this off, uh, we have ways in making sure that only those that you are actually in contract with are the only ones that will be able to say anything to you about what you need to give to them for any given reason. And what I'm speaking of in the kindest way, some people may be thinking about taxes. Yeah, that applies. Some may be thinking about other methods that some agents and agencies and organizations have used in order to get money out of you. Yes, we're talking about that too. So these are things that uh, this app is going to start changing your mindset and being able to think about how you come into play when it comes to this economic landscape. Many of us believe that we just happen to be like leaves on the water going down a river. We just go with that flow without understanding that we actually have a lot more that we can actually influence when it comes to this economic space. Your own beginning, you know, starting with your own and radiating outward. You are able to affect others.
Right. You made me think of leaves on the water, but those leaves could be cause ripple effects, and
Absolutely.
it just spreads out accordingly, which is absolutely what we are about to do and we're doing, which is major. Man, that's good, Wes.
Yeah, and I'll just quickly add, like, never in my, 56 years old, never in my 56 years of living have I seen a platform that is truly a level playing field where you have access to some of the best strategies, the best technologies, the best information. Um, and so my quick thought is, if we don't do it now, when are we going to do it? It's so fantastic what can really be done. And the power of getting paid on every transaction, um, or like we talk about back in my day when I first entered this space, was the power of getting paid on every swipe. Just think about how often just one person swipes their card or taps their card. And that could, you know, the mindset is really out there in the universe, you guys got my money and I'm
Right,
coming to get it.
right.
And you can get it as one swipe at a time, one tap at a time. It's just so amazing what we're able to do. And then when you factor in a nonprofit and some strategic giving and philanthropy and being a humanitarian, it just has everything you need to be a really well-rounded, successful person.
It's major.
But
It's major.
there's one thing that has to happen though. There's one piece that has to go along with it, and that's belief.
Right.
You can have the greatest things, but if you don't believe you can achieve it, you don't believe you can access it, then you're probably never going to maximize it. So you have to
Never.
believe that this once in a
Absolutely.
lifetime opportunity, if I have the leadership, if I have the support, I don't have to reinvent all this stuff. I just have to have an open mind, be upwardly mobile, and just really follow directions. And I can have this lifestyle too.
Absolutely. And that's the key thing. And that's why I encourage you guys to know and feel comfortable that we have experts. You got people
Yes.
within our organization. Understand this, guys. This is a unique advantage that we have where you go to watsonwealthsystem.com. You can literally have some one-on-one consultation and become part of some of the ongoing events that we're about to start launching in the next few days or few weeks, should I say. But you have the ability to position yourself uh, where, again, as you said, and we'll end it the way we started it, being in the right place at the right time
Yes.
with the right mindset. We're in a position for a land grab. Back in the day, America was a wide open land. We ain't gonna get into the politics of it, but those who grabbed it and said, "This is mine," it was theirs. And we now have the ability to share this with as many people as possible once they're part of the nucleus, once they're part of the ecosystem, they're part of the ecosystem. And as they share and share with other people who share with other people, is locked in. But there's a
And
sense of urgency because 6 degrees of separation is real. Somebody's talking to your partner's friend who's a pastor who's about to share this with this whole congregation of 500 people because they realize that I'm a nonprofit organization. I'm a 501(c)(3), whatever they call it. And those 500 people are gonna run out and share, and they're gonna eventually get inside your warm market. So there's absolutely a sense of urgency for folks to go out here and let people download the app under your code. And then from there, we have systems, we have boards, we call them, that will help you to go through the process of how to upload it or upload money and everything in that nature. You ain't got to worry about that. We got you. Okay. But then now we start doing the transactions. Now we start getting the money going. And then we start putting you in a position to start multiplying and protecting your money. Timing and positioning is everything. We got 2 minutes left, guys. What will be your final words before we jump out of here for our to close out this segment today?
Something that occurred or I was thinking about as you were talking, especially about the super app. Everyone remembers Jack Ma, right? The founder of uh what was it?
Alibaba.
Baba,
Yep.
which ended up he was a billionaire in a few short years just on transactions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to be able to get to the status where you actually need myself and JL,
Right.
oh, it's gonna happen quick.
Right. Right.
And if you don't protect yourself, trust me, there are going to be plenty of others that are willing to take bites out of you.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it
so
doesn't make sense to build wealth to give it away. It doesn't make sense to make money and just give it away, whether to taxes or to vultures who are trying to take it or fall apart upon your demise. And we're all going to die sometime at some point. We want to leave that legacy. We want to structure things accordingly to make sure that everything's lined up where you live beyond your life.
It's
And
like
that's what
carrying
our
a
experts are
bucket
going to do
of trying to carry a bucket of water with a hole in the bottom.
with a hole in the bottom. That's what I use in my presentation all the time. Absolutely.
and so the only thing I'd like to add is
You have the final word there, JL.
yeah, and you just said it, know, one has to stake a claim. That's what you're talking about. And staking a claim with this opportunity, this organization, it just put you in the right position at the right time. And so, there's enough room for everybody. You can bring all your friends, your family, your relatives. There's enough room, but you got to stake a claim. You got to say, I'm building it on this. I'm selling out to this because the return is tremendous.
I agree.
I can't think
I
of a
totally
greater return.
man. Do I need to go over those numbers again? I mean, that's absolutely amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no, I mean, it is a simple process. Um, yeah, I
Name of
say
the
let's go. What
The
were you
name of
saying,
the
sir?
game is what return are you getting on your time? And what return are you getting on your time manager? Are you getting $20 an hour, $40 an hour, $100 an hour, or $1,000 an hour?
Right.
Like, what's going to do that? But the name of the game is get as much for your time and energy, and this does that in spades.
Absolutely. In spades. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. Let's get after it. I thank all of you again for joining us. And again, I invite you to come back next Monday at 12 noon to leverage and take advantage of this information. We're going to just keep bringing you the information, the content, and the solutions to get you in a better financial position. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you also go to watsonwealthsystem.com, set up your consultation, and then come back tonight at 9 o'clock. Hear the presentation with MWR and Give Bucks so you can hear it again. Get back with whoever invited you to this overview. Get back with whoever invited you to this overview and one, become a member, get the app, or join the business so that we can go out here and make a difference. We thank you guys so very much. God bless. Take charge. Let's go and grow. Great job, gentlemen.